Hello FPL managers, today we've got the team selection for Game Week 3. In today's video we look over how we got on in Game Week 2, discuss some transfer plans and look ahead to how the team lines up for the next game week. If you guys want to get the extra edge this FPL season, then click the top link in the description to get yourself 65% off Fantasy Football Fix Premium and also get yourselves a free strategy guide. So just before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, as our new goal is trying to hit 5k subs by Game Week 5. Also, click that notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads, and with that being said, let's get into the video. So having a look at the scores for Game Week 2, in goal Sanchez got us 6 points as he got the first clean sheet of the season for Brighton, as they played a very nice game against Watford, winning 2-0. Sanchez could only pick up one save in the game as he couldn't record any save bonuses. I was expecting a couple more saves, but I'll still take those 6 points there. Amongst the defenders, we had a fairly good week all round, as Trent Alexander-Arnold got us 12 points with a clean sheet, and assist, and maximum bonus points as well. Alexander-Arnold also had some very nice underlying numbers for that game, as he had an XA of 0.87, one shot which was on target, and attempted 7 assists as well, which did rank top amongst all players for Game Week 2. Moving on to Luke Shaw, he blanked but still picked up 4 points, as despite not getting an attacking return or a clean sheet, he still got himself 2 bonus points, which was quite a pleasant surprise. Shaw was quite unlucky not to get a clean sheet, as there was a large deflection on that Southampton goal, so that has been 2 weeks in a row now where Manchester United are slightly unlucky not to record the clean sheet points. Moving on, Sufar got 5 points as he assisted Antonio this week, which is very nice to see, and to cap it off, Veltman got me 0 points, which did see Marty come on who also recorded 0 points. This came about as he conceded 4 goals in West Ham's 4-1 win over Leicester, which was a bit disappointing to see him not get any points, but I wasn't really expecting a return from him. Moving on to the midfielders, there was a bit of disappointment in the midfield, as Mahrez was the only midfielder to get an attacking return. He did get 6 points as he recorded a goal coming off the bench as he came on in the 75th minute against Norwich and finished a very nice one-on-one chance. Hopefully this means he will be getting started next week due to the rotation factor, and Man City did bench quite a lot of first team players in that game. Moving on, Harvey Barnes could only manage 2 points as he got subbed off in the 65th minute against West Ham. The Leicester were looking fairly unlucky not to score as they did pick up a red card early on in the game. Moving on, Acela blanked on vice captaincy with 3 points as he did get himself an offside goal which was ruled out. He looked fairly impressive in general but just couldn't get those attacking returns. And on captaincy, Bruno Fernandes could only manage 1 point as he picked himself up a yellow card and was close to heading home a goal against Southampton. Looking to the forwards, both Ings and Antonio recorded scores in the second consecutive game weeks, as Ings had a nice bicycle kick and 2 bonus points for 8, and Antonio got himself 2 goals and an assist plus 3 bonus points to get a very nice score of 16. He is another one that looks to be incredibly good value up top at just £7.6 million. I would be expecting him to see another price rise. So our squad is coming in at £100.4 million with 0.0 in the bank. We did make one transfer for that game week, which was bringing in Bruno Fernandes. This has seen our overall rank climb 800,000 places, as we were previously 2.9 mil, but we are now only 2.1 mil, as we do begin the chase to get back into the top 100k. So before we jump into the team for Game Week 3, having a look at some transfer plans. As of yet, we don't look to make any transfers coming into the third game week, as we did already make that transfer between Game Week 1 and 2, so we are looking to roll the transfer for this game week despite a couple of players being on the watch list. The likes of Benrahma, Rafinha and Lukaku all put together very good performances in Game Week 2, so they're definitely ones to look out for in the upcoming matches. Now progressing to how the team takes the pitch for Game Week 3, in goals we have gone with Sanchez once again as he has that okay fixture of Everton at home. Everton have scored 5 goals in their first 2 matches and they look like a decent attacking outfit, with Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison leading the way. But Brighton did have one of the lowest expected goals conceded in Game Week 2, which was sitting at just 0.4, so I am hoping they can carry this nice defensive form into Game Week 3. If not, Sanchez does have the potential for that save bonus as well, as I'm sure Everton will be taking plenty of shots. Moving on to the defenders, beginning with Trent Alexander-Arnold, he has a tricky fixture this week in which he faces Chelsea at home. Chelsea have also been in decent attacking form, recording 5 goals in their first 2 matches, but Trent has already recorded himself 18 points in 2 games, as he proves to be a great asset at both ends of the pitch. Also, with Andy Robertson coming back into that Liverpool defence, it should provide them slightly more defensive solidarity compared to Tsimikas, so hopefully they can pick themselves up another clean sheet. Obviously, with the crowds coming back, it does tend to favour the home side, so I am hoping Liverpool can put a good performance together, and maybe another attacking return or defensive return for Trent. Luke Shaw faces Wolves away this week, which is a tricky fixture, as Wolves were very unlucky not to get a result in their first 2 matches, as they did play fairly well against Spurs despite not scoring a goal. But saying that, there are still scores this season, and United have been slightly unlucky not to get a clean sheet in their first 2 matches, so maybe this is an opportunity for Luke Shaw to get his first clean sheet of the season. He did have some nice expected assist numbers in Game Week 2, recording a 0.44 expected assist, as he did create a big chance, so hopefully he can provide good value at both ends of the pitch in Game Week 3. Soufal faces Crystal Palace at home this week, which looks to be a great match as he will be keen to build on his 5 points in Game Week 2. He finally recorded his first assist of the season, as he did look likely in the first 2 matches, and he did assist Antonio, so I am hoping for more of the same in this match, as Crystal Palace haven't scored a goal yet this season. West Ham looked very decent at home to Leicester in their most recent match, both defensively and offensively, so I'm hoping for some nice points for Soufal. And as the 4th defender slot, we have gone with Joe Veltman for now as he faces Everton at home, but we could potentially start Amati if he is confirmed to play, as they have a very nice fixture of Norwich away. Leicester have already kept 1 clean sheet so far this season, and if Amati can play once again, as it does look like Vestergaard may have picked up another injury, then he could prove to be good value at just £4 million. Now moving on to the midfielders, it looks to be the same middle 4 in the middle of the park, as we have gone with Riyad Mahrez once again. He faces Arsenal at home this game week, which looks to be a very nice fixture, as Arsenal defence does look very leaky at the moment, as they don't have their preferred centre-back combination. Rob Holding and Pablo Mari did look fairly weak compared to Romelu Lukaku on the weekend, so I'm hoping City can capitalise on their weak defence and put another couple of goals past them. Obviously Mahrez did get benched in his most recent game, which does give me confidence that he may be getting a start in this match, as obviously Arsenal are a better side than Norwich and Pep will be looking to play a stronger team. Moving on, Harvey Barnes does face Norwich away this week and gets a 3rd start in the team despite blanking in the first 2 matches. He did make some nice threatening runs against West Ham, but after the red card, Leicester were defending for the majority of the game, so I'm not too fussed about that, but with Norwich away, this does provide great potential for attacking returns for Harvey Barnes. Moving on, Mohamed Salah faces Chelsea at home this game week, which is looking like a tricky fixture, as Chelsea are yet to concede a goal this season, but Liverpool's defence is particularly potent at home, so I am hoping Salah can return to his scoring ways and get one in front of the Anfield crowd. Obviously he did blank in last week at home, but he has a historically bad record against Burnley, as he now hasn't scored in 7 consecutive matches against them. So I am backing him in to return to his scoring ways against Chelsea at home, as it doesn't really go too long without getting himself a goal. And to cover off the midfield is Bruno Fernandes, who takes the vice captaincy armband, as this week he faces Wolves away. Fernandes is coming off that 20 points in Game Week 1 and was slightly unlucky not to get an attacking return in Game Week 2, as he did have a close range header saved, but he is Bruno Fernandes and he does provide the consistent returns, so despite Wolves having a decent defence and playing away, hopefully he can get yet another attacking return. Fernandes had some nice underlying numbers in Game Week 2 despite not getting returns, as he had an XG of 0.11 and an XA of 0.5, as he recorded 2 shots, one of which was on target, and had the tied most attempted assists in the game of 2. And on the bench for midfielders, we have gone with Josh Brownhill, who this week faces Leeds at home. He may potentially be placed as the first bench option depending on... And have a look at the bench midfielder option, it is Josh Brownhill, who does face Leeds at home this week. He may potentially be placed as the first bench option depending on Veltman's availability. And moving on to the forwards up top, it is the same 2 striker combination in Ings and Antonio. Both these players have got returns in their first 2 matches, and they have 2 very nice fixtures this week, as Ings faces Brentford at home, who are yet to concede a goal, but Aston Villa look like they have a decent offense this year, especially with their home crowd backing them in, and Antonio gets his 2nd consecutive home fixture against Crystal Palace. Palace have been quite leaky so far this season, and Antonio is looking in incredible form so far, so I am hoping for a 3rd consecutive return from him. So that's all I've got for today for the team selection of Game Week 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, as we're now trying to hit 5k subs by Game Week 5. Also, click that notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads, and leave a comment of what you guys thought of this video and how your team's lining up for the next game week. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.